I guess we're live. Let's start with this. Yeah, welcome. Semi started. I've not even checked if anyone is watching my stuff. I guess I have to monitor my stuff as well. Um, Give me a minute. When I've not told anyone I've started the stream, I think so. But then maybe you find this place to be noisy. Um, let's see. What's my communication skills? Do you want to blah. See the way it looks like, so. Alright. So I guess I'm the only one, the first person to watch my stuff. I'm trying to listen back to it, but if there's anything wrong, I'll let you guys know. Very important thing. So pretty much like the whole idea of like starting this whole stuff is I don't even know how many this is going to go on because I initially planned that I'm going to do it for um 90 days. So for streaming for 90 days, I'm not sure I have like all like the infrastructure set to sustain that long, and I have network issues and there are a lot of other things that could go wrong. Well, this is my first time trying to like streaming proper, and I want to see how this is gonna go. So the whole idea of this challenge is me trying to improve my communication skills. I feel like I'm not a good speaker. You see what I had? I kind of like epiphany vision that maybe someday I'll probably be on stage and I wouldn't be able to like communicate properly, right? I'll just still be using my low level, so I call it low level, high level language, whatever, but like the regular speech patterns we use at home where it doesn't really matter. Nobody's trying to correct you, nobody's trying to see if what you're saying is clear or not. So I'm just trying to actively improve that. I don't know how it's gonna work, to be honest. I don't know how it's gonna work. I just like plan this off the cuff and just like thought that all right, mm, it might be worth doing. You get me? So I don't know what to do. Starting up, I truly do not know what to do. This is my first time trying something like this. I think should I go around and yap about what exactly led to this? Remember at the time I was given like the opportunity to go and speak on stage and present a gift. I was back in secondary school, by the way, and I I basically flopped it. That was like the what I did. I basically flopped it, and it was kind of annoying to me that I wasn't able to express myself, even though I know what I wanted to say, in that I felt it, right? But I wasn't able to properly communicate my my thoughts, and I found it quite limiting, right? And ever since then, it has always been like I don't really know how to speak, and I'm not sure anyone like actively tries to improve their communication skills. It's just like if you grow up in the right environment and everyone around you is like a very like good speakers, I feel like you model great speakers. And, like it just be a natural thing, right? And it kind of takes a bit of self-awareness to know if you are communicating properly or you're not communicating properly. So that's another thing. Well, I mean, my adults, what am I saying, fuck? Now I'm just realizing that it's important and you need to actively train it. I've not had the intention of going to communication school public speaking classes, whatever. I've not really done any research on the videos to watch. Well, I think I can break this down into like fundamental stuff. When you think about it, I'm trying to communicate. What exactly could hold me back? Say, for instance, if someone doesn't have the ability to speak English, we would say, all right, it's a language barrier, right? You just don't know what to say, right? They have something they want to share, they have something they want to communicate, but they just don't know what exactly to say, right? If that's the issue, language is conscious, but I understand English to my best, to the best of my abilities. I mean, I understand fundamental English and be fluent in it. But the issue is, next issue could be, all right, your accent. I don't think accent is really an issue because many people think it's the accent. I don't know. Many people actually think it's the accent, but I don't think it is an accent issue. I mean, if you cannot string sentences properly together, I don't think your accent is the issue. I want to get to the point where I can express myself without having all these weird pauses, and the see exactly all these pauses I'm having. I don't want to have them. And like I'm able to express myself easily. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that looks like, but that's pretty much what this is all about, to be honest. That's pretty much what this is all about. I don't know if it's gonna be, bro. Well, um these live streams don't have a structure, right? I don't know if I'm going to improve. I don't even know if I'm wasting my time. I don't know if I'm wasting your time, but I want to try something. First things first, I want to just try to research and just come up with a plan on how exactly these streams are going to go. Uh, yeah, pretty much it. Um, yeah, let's go on a break, bro. Um, Give me a minute. Alright. We're back. Um, so the plan I have in mind, let me just even write it down. I've not written it down. But fuck, damn it, with my pen. I can't find my pen, bro. Okay, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Alright, so I'm not even sure the quality of the stream, but anyways, it's gonna improve along the way. Um, I have a plan here. It's a very simple plan, something I can just start with probably for the first week. Um, we're gonna start with tongue tongue twisters. So I had one time where I was given the opportunity to do a voiceover, right? And then doing a voiceover, one of the feedback I got was that I didn't enunciate properly, and that comes from like the actual physical muscles. So I'm not um clearly expressing the word properly, right? I'm not stressing the words where they need to be stressed, and I'm loosening some where they shouldn't have been. I don't know if I'm making any fucking sense. Anyways, but the whole idea is like my enunciation is simple, and one way to do that is by doing tongue twisters. I've never actually done this before, so that's one strategy that communicators or people who speak to public speaking use. Um, that's like one. I have not tried it before though, but according to here, I'm probably going to be in for 5 to 10 minutes, which doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm going to choose 5 minutes, man. The next one is reading practice. So, let me just write that down. That's another strategy. Reading out loud, actually. So, I think the whole idea comes down to how well you're able to speak is in direct relation to how well you're able to think, right? And the phrases and sentences that you are really used to, and that comes from writing, right? So, if you have good writing and if you're able to like expose yourself to good writing or great writing and you practice speaking them out loud, it shouldn't be an issue. Like remembering the phrases whenever you're trying to know, communicate in your day to day. Bro, I'm tired of myself. Anyways, the third one here is actually I forgot to mention. There's this guy, I don't even know if he's a streamer as well. Kai Senat. He did it once. I don't know if he has stopped. I guess he has stopped. It's not doing it out loud. But I found that to be, really helpful. So that's one strategy. The next one in mind is freestyle um explanation. So this one, I'm thinking the best way to do this is I'm gonna come up there live and then react to what I'm seeing live so that I can, you know, correct myself um correct myself line by line if that makes any sense. So I'm going to listen to myself. Then if I find any place I really do not like, I'm going to change it, right? Um, one thing I'm thinking to do is if I freestyle on the topic, I'm going to transcript the video, and then I'm going to we're going to be going through it together. So that'll be one part of this segment. Like the whole idea is I want to be able to maybe stream like an hour or 90 minutes. An hour 90 minutes, I feel is quite enough. So that'll be another segment on that. Um, then the last one will be like reviewing and see how far we've come. Right. This is the one I'm currently like trash at the moment, but we're trying to improve that. So, um, let me write that up. Review. So this probably is going to be for the next couple of days. Let me even check now. You guys are listening. Okay, there's no one listening to now. Let me listen to myself. That's a good sign. I mean, that's not a bad sign. I don't even live upstate life, bro. Yo, the video just paused. Probably you guys are hearing me, but you cannot see me. That's crazy. That's crazy. Can't be like sad sleep. I wonder what's wrong. Let me check. I guess he just decided to hang and what? I guess he just decided to hang, bro. I mean, ideally, this is where it's supposed to be. This is where the video is supposed to be out. Unfortunately, I cannot afford it, bro. Cannot afford it. Or do you want me to be holding it for you? Or do it this way? But it's gonna be blocking me more. Like I just drop it here. Or I just be looking down. Maybe it's not fine. It's not bad. I think it's not bad. What do you think? I don't think it's bad. I just drop my phone here and just see what I want to say. Um, let me see if I can push it backwards. Makes any sense that way. Let me check it now. See if this is working. Alright, so I don't think it's bad to be honest. I think it's actually very good. I think it's really good. Just don't like the angle, to be honest. I don't like the angle. But if I'm going to try to speak with you and like you'll be able to see me clearly, bro. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. So what was I saying? So we have sort of tongue twisters, reading out loud, freestyle explanation, and review. That's what is on my list at the moment. So I'm going to be starting. I'm starting out with the tongue twisters. I just generated with ChatGPT, by the way. So where is it? Where is it? Tongue twisters, tongue twisters. All right, the first one on our list here is red leather, yellow leather. So I think that's the proper pronunciation. So first, let me quickly search to see how it is being spoken. Leather. I think it's leather. La, la, la. Listen. How do you pronounce leather? So sounds. Let me play. Leather. Leather. First, I need a shortcut to always mute. I don't know if I can find a shortcut for it. What's the shortcut? Let me look for the hotkey. Bro. I've not actually pulled these apart. I need an hotkey to pull on. Shit. Um, see me. I didn't even pause this shit. Let me see. See you. Um, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to look for the shortcut to pause. I'm getting sidetracked. But keep it right. The reason why is sometimes I do voice transcription, the voice translation, I dictate instead of typing sometimes. So, could you please search online to for the short? Help me search shortcut for pausing the main audio in OBS. No, that wasn't about. Hmm? I didn't even live, so okay, you're still here. Still here. It's in essential. Well, it doesn't have a default one. I guess I have to do that later anyway. So I'll come on. I'll be manually pausing it if I need to do something. Um. So yeah, I need to dictate. Give me a minute, bro. We're back. I'm not more research. Back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back to C. So according it says yes, that totally makes sense. You're asking about the exact physical mechanics of how you to position your mouse. To make the TH sound leather, you need to put your tongue slightly outside your teeth, not behind them. So it is leather. So I guess we have that out of the way. Guess that is out of the way. Um, let's do it now. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. So I'm going to say it 5 times. I'm ready. One, two, three, go. One, two, three, go. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. That's how many, man? 4 times. Red leather, yellow leather. That's not bad. This feels stupid, bro. All right. We have the next one. Unique New York. I mean, that's not bad. Unique New York, 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 New York. Man, that's the tongue twister, man. All right, the next tongue twister here is toy boat. So I'm gonna say 3 times according to what is here. So let's go. Toy boat, 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 toy boat. I mean, that's pretty much easy. Well, according to what I'm seeing here, it's probably like 3 beats. So I'm probably gonna say like toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. Oh yes, I guess that's how it's gonna sound like. So I'm gonna go. Toy boat. Man, that was freaking difficult, bro. That was freaking difficult. Is that is it difficult? All right. Um, the freaking next one. We have Blackbug beat a big black bear. Bro, I guess this is one I'm gonna say 5 times. So we're ready. Black bug beat a big black bear. 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 Okay, it's not bad. Not bad, bro. It's not bad. What do you think? It's not. I don't think it's bad. All right, so we have level two, which is medium. This, I guess, this is just for warm up. For I mean, it kind of help you enunciate better. So let's go. Level two is the regular one. We all know it. These are the regular um tongue twisters we see out there. Are we ready? One, two, go. See, fuck, bro. Damn it. Hey, this is freaking annoying. Alrighty. See, she sells seashells by the seashore. See, she sells seashells by the seashore. 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 See, she sells seashells by the seashore. 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 Bro, oh no, as easy as people make it sound. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Seashells, fuck. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Give me a minute. I've got a notification from work. Okay, give me a minute. So we're gonna go on a break and I need to play something for you guys. So I'm coming. I think the audio sounds annoying, bro. I have to change the shit. Let me do something else, bro. Let's see. Track one. No, it can't be track one. Track three and two are the same, bro. There'll be better tracks. I know what I'm I have to put that one aside. Um, alright, back. I'm back. That one can be settled later. Alright, let me check how the stream is going, by the way. It looks like it's lagging a ton. I have time to fix that one later, bro. But for now, back to tongue twisters. I just have to continue that later because I'm not sure if its network will let me do this. Let's see. It seems like it's lagging. Anyways, I can't wait. I mean, I should be able to wait for it. 4,000. Promise I'll fix this by the next one. I know this is probably the worst. But I'm just gonna leave it that way to be honest. Alright, next one that I have in mind here is alright, number six is Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter 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 Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Now, number seven is six slippery snails slid slowly seaward. Six slippery snails slid slowly seaward. Six slippery snails slid seaward. Six slippery snails slid seaward. Yes, I guess I'm still my audio is still live. Six slippery snails slid slowly seaward. 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 All right, the next is Fred fed Ted bread, and Ted fed Fred bread. Wow, this is crazy, bro. Fred, we have Fred and Ted, and they feed each other bread. That's another tongue twister. We have Fred and Ted, and they fed each other bread. Well, this is what it's going to be here. Fred fed Ted bread, and Ted fed Fred bread. Fred fed Ted bread, and Ted fed Fred bread. Fred fed Ted bread, and Ted fed Fred bread. Fred fed Ted bread, and Ted fed Fred bread. Fred fed Ted bread, and Ted fed Fred bread. All right, we are going into the art attribute. This is level three. Level three, according to what is here, by the way. Um, this is still lagging. I don't know if it's lagging, bro. All right, all right. We've got to move on. We have less than 20 minutes. I'm going to show exactly 1 hour. Definitely going to last. All right, the next one we have here is art number nine. A proper copper coffee pot. It doesn't look difficult. A proper copper coffee pot. I feel like the number eight was way difficult. A proper copper coffee pot. 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 Right, moving on, number 10. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Okay, this is difficult. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. 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 I think we have that. Dowden. All right, we have number 11, which is lesser leather, never weathered wetter. weather better. Whoa, bro. What the fuck, man? Lesser leather, never weathered wetter, weather better. Lesser leather, never 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 weather better. Okay, I think I'm done with that. So moving on to number 12. Now, truly rural. This is gonna be difficult. I can feel it. Truly rural, truly. All right. Truly rural. Truly rural, truly rural, 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 truly rural, truly rural. Okay, I think I knew that. Now, number level 4 is nightmare. I guess we're gonna be like doing this search routine every day. Oh, this level 4, I think it's quite difficult. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. Bro, the 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. That's a lot of and the. Quite difficult. I think I understand the point of tongue twisters is like forcing you to enunciate and like stress one um one segment of the phonetics, right? I'm trying to improve on that and try to fine tune that. So it really helps for so far. I feel like it's gonna help. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. Well, let's move on, bro. The last one, thank God, we have the last one here. Pad key, pod, cord, Paul, pulled, cord. Yo. Pad key, pod, cord, pulled, cord. 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 I think that's a good day of tongue twisters, bro. That's probably a good day of tongue twisters. We cannot do better than that. To be honest, I don't think I can do better than that. Um, no, we have day one. Now we can check that section of day one out of the way. How long have we been live for? Let me see. We've been live for 45 minutes. We have 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes left. So we have to read out loud. So I'm probably gonna find a passage. So what I'm gonna do, I like this guy, I love this guy, Danko. So I'm going to be using one of his pieces. I'm just going to be reading out loud. I'm trying to improve on my communication skills. The reason I'm trying to read this loud is because I love the way he writes and I love the way he speaks. So that's one person. Um, let's see, Danko. Danko. Hey, imagine if I can't even hear myself. Give me a sec. Let me see if you guys can hear me live. But I think we're good on that end. Danko Substack. So I'll be picking his last piece. Don't be using um upward intonation there. Alright, I guess his last piece was on July 25th. So I'm going to be reading it out loud. I'm not going to do it forever, but I'm going to probably do it for like 5 minutes. Just me. Some mechanical stuff that I just need to do. So the title of the piece is How to Remember Everything You Read. Don't. Okay. So the important here for me is just trying to enunciate the words properly and maintain a good to have a great pacing. Okay, I should pace myself properly. I mean, this newsletter really performed well. Anyways, let's move on. If you need to remember it, it's not important. If it's important, you will remember it. For some reason, it's become an obsession to remember everything you read. There are hundreds of videos about it with millions of views. People feel like if they don't retain the knowledge from what they read, they're a failure or they wasted your time. When that's not the point of reading at all. So why would you want to memorize every word of a book in the first place? I know why. You want to sound smart. It's an unconscious bruh, 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 bruh. It's an unconscious symbol status. It's an unconscious symbol status symbol for you. It's an unconscious symbol status symbol for you. What am I focusing? It's an unconscious status symbol for you. You want to impress others with your articulation and intelligence, but you don't realize that sounding smart comes from understanding, not memorization. And understanding requires a much different approach to learning. It also doesn't help that schools tested on your ability to memorize. You studied for hours just so you could pencil in the right answer. That's not how life works. I get it. You want to acquire knowledge so that you can make better decisions and work yourself into a more advantageous into a more advantageous life situation with more money and power, so you don't have to worry about your day-to-day survival. Everyone wants that, but memorizing facts is the least effective ways to get there. That's what we'll talk about first. How to acquire knowledge in a way that actually sticks so you can create a better future for yourself. Then we'll talk about why your note taking system, bookmarks, and even your precious second brain are largely useless. So that's the opening, that's the intro. I'm not sure if I knew that, but still feel a stretch. Yo, I did not see, I did not know anyone was. When was this? Wagwan, when was this? Forgive me, I was just freaking seeing the. Okay, I don't know if he's still live, but I was just freaking seeing um the chat. How come I didn't see it? Anyways, moving on. I wasn't expecting anyone to comment, so thank you, Timmy, for popping in randomly. Um, yeah, I've seen everyone watching, by the way. Back to what we were saying. So that was the intro, and I'm going to try to read out. Okay, I'm not reading the art, but so I'm going to read out the first part, and then I'm going to move on. I call this a night, bro. I think I'm tired. Then the freestyle explanation, I'll start with it tomorrow, so that um I'm just gonna make a video. Then I'll comment on it and see what to improve. Well, it depends on it is. What I'm trying to improve is like the real-time communication skills, not necessarily writing and all that. But my real-time communication skills, I want it to be good enough so that I never get stuck for words or stuck for things to say. You get what I mean? That's pretty much it. I'm trying to also reduce filler words. I'm trying to improve my pacing and whatnot. Anyways, moving on. We're going to read the last section and we'll call it a night. Most people have no idea to learn because most people have no idea what the learning process is. The reason most learning fails is that there is no negative feedback loop. So think of it like this. If you don't have the goal of getting in shape, and I'm talking a deep intrinsically generated goal, not a superficial goal you're pursuing to fit in, like New Year's resolution, then a night of heavy drinking and partying wouldn't register as a problem. because it doesn't impact your non-existent goal of performing on your morning run or gym session in the next day. You can go to work just fine with a hangover because you don't give a shit about how well you do at your job. Life is a cybernetic process. Cybernetics sounds like something relating to cyborgs, but it stems from the Greek word cybernetics, which means steersman or helmsman, the person who steers the ship. The word cybernetics was chosen because the helmsman is a perfect image of a feedback system. The helmsman doesn't just point the ship in the direction when in a direction once, it constantly reads the current state, compares it against the intended course, and adjusts. In other words, the process of trial and error, and so few people have the direction that allows them to notice errors in their life. I don't even know how that sounds like. Cybernetics illustrate the properties of intelligent systems. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Pause and have. And we're just getting responses from the web, bro. What do you mean you don't get the offer? Let me share. That's from work, by the way. Bro, I'm not going to read all this. I think I'm done for the night. I'm done. I'm done, bro. I'm done. Um, Thank you for coming to my stream. I'm thanking myself for streaming. Um, I'll see you day two, bro. I'm gonna try to improve it so that it won't be lagging this way. All right. Bye. Peace.